We're live. It says we're live. It says we're live, but guess what? We've got no chat. We got nobody in the room. Oh my god! It says we're live, and we got nobody in there. I can't. It's unbelievable. We got 4 people in the house. I don't believe it. I do not believe it. We've got 4 people in the house, and I can't even see the comments. Won't be a second, guys. Trust me. I'm a German. Can you say that? Oh my god, where am I? We got no chat. Nobody talking. Oh, you got it. Steve, what are you doing on here? You're supposed to be taking the wife out for dinner, Steve. What the hell are you doing on here? Anyway, we're just waiting for people to come in, so we'll let everyone come in, shall we? Bloody hell, Gary Marriott not working for a change. He's in the house. Gary Marriott is in the house. Steve Pace first in the house. Tracy, it must be because he's local. Tracy Dodds is in the house. Simon Spruce is in the house. Gary Marriott's in the house. Graham Allison's in the house, and Chris Duval is in the house. Same bloody people all the time, innit? What a freaking week I've had. Been out already and can't get enough of it. Been out already, yeah. With me, he's on about everyone. He's been out with me. As we speak, Steve, we have a video loaded. As we speak. It's not premature ejaculation, but I was so chuffed with going out with you today, Steve. That sounds terrible, doesn't it? Premature ejaculation going out with Steve up on the hill on our own. I enjoyed the day so much. I decided to stick up a video quickly and edit it. Not edit it. Just stick it up in its full format for everybody to see. How about that? Everybody can see it, and I'll be putting it up as soon as this is finished. So if anyone wants to stay up late and watch it, then fine. If not, fuck off to bed. I don't care. But I'm going to watch it because I like looking at myself on the end of the camera. No, I like looking at the clients and their dogs. Now, it really turned me on. Not Steve, the dog. I have that effect on people, says Steve. There you go. Anyway, 21 people in the house. What a freaking week it's been. What trauma. We've had moodiness. We've had sarkiness. We've had freaking spoiltness. We've had freaking show yourself up. Honestly, without mentioning any names, but I'm going to, because you know what I'm like. I can't freaking hold back. That little shit, Louis. Fucking Prince, fucking what's his name? Prince Louis. What a little shit, but wasn't he funny? You can't stop 4-year-olds taking over the show, can you? Everybody tried to control him. No one could. The nanny ain't done a freaking good job, has she? She should have had the e-collar on the little bastard and zapped him when he fucking come out and started playing up. He was sticking his tongue out. He was telling her to. I won't know what. I'm not going to repeat what he said. I'm not that posh. Burn raspberries. Well, there you go. What a week. I've had to sit here and pretend that I'm not too patriotic, worried that the Irish people that come across, Ben and Clear, she's going to kick my head in. What's her name, Sue? I can't spell it. I'm gonna try and break it down for you guys because it's a little bit awkward. Kiwi. What a lovely couple. Videos to come this week. Some lovely videos. Lovely couple. Pleasure to be out with. And then that freaking Steve Pace turns up today. Honestly, it's freaking hard work. Oh, I had Jeff yesterday as well. No wonder I'm going freaking grey with this lot. Honestly, today was a freaking nightmare. He gave me so much shit, Steve did, on the hill. He kept saying to me, keep it out the bunker and keep it on the fairway. What do you keep saying, Chris? Keep it out the bunker, keep it on the fairway. The wind was blowing that much, it kept taking the ball straight into the bunker when I was doing it. Steve did it a couple of times. I thought, I can do it better than that. I freaking couldn't. So Steve took over the show. Well, what's happening next week is Steve is taking over the show. If you can't beat him, join him. What a bloody job he's done with his dogs, honestly. I can't wait to show the shit I can't wait to show how he went wrong and I give him a grilling. Can you say that on there? Or do people get offended if I give him a grilling? Adam Hudson. Hey up. Hey Adam. Hey Adam. 350 quid. I've seen it today, mate. 350 quid each. And you get 11s. And you get a bacon sandwich when you turn up. Anybody want a mock training day? Is it a mock training day or is it a proper training day introduced to? You could advertise it, Adam, on here if you like. Put a link up. If you want to go along and have a go with your dog and you're shooting, have a word with Adam. He's only got 2 places left, I think. It's all to do with good and an eye coordination. Yes, it is. Yeah. No, it's a novice shoot day. No, it's a novice shoot day. Explain more. Explain more. Novice shoot day. I did read through it, but I thought it was a novice shoot day. At first, I thought it was, is it simulated? And then driven shooting, not dog training. Oh, right. I thought it said it is explaining about cooking, explaining about, is it etiquette on the shoot or shooting? And then how to cookery show as well, isn't it? Eh? Who have you got there? Gary Rhodes? Tell you do need Ben. Ben's a chef. We've got some videos coming up with Ben. He's a chef. You should see the way that bloke chops onions. Freaking when he was here. And instead of getting criticised for me cooking, because no one wants to be criticised, do they? No one wants to be criticised. I said to Ben, well, Ben, why don't you show us how to make a spaghetti bolognese as you're a chef? I think he's been chefing 13 years or something like that. And when he chopped the onions, Sue was like, oh, that's wonderful, Ben. Oh, they taste so much better. Honestly.
No, I said, that's the way I do it.
She said that's the way she does it, as if. But the only one problem is he had us all crying at the end. So I don't know whether he chopped them roughly, because I never cry when I chop my onions. I don't know why we were all crying. Yeah, great couple, absolutely great couple. And I've had a busy 2 weeks, to be honest with clients. Anyway, let's stop talking about myself. It's not all about Chris Upton, is it, this show? It's about the key people in the show. So Michael McLaughlin, good evening. Craig Thompson, good evening to you. Oh, the wife's in the house, look, with some freaking Muppets or something and some clappy hands. I don't know what the freaking hell that means. I have that effect on people, says Steve. Yes, you had that effect on me today. I had a couple of damp patches in my pants when I was watching this dog's work today, everyone. Evening troops, says Peter Piper. Good evening, Peter. Hi, Sue. Look at Simon Spruce, the groveling little shit. Love arts, freaking honestly. People who send my wife love arts don't know what I've got to live with. Really enjoyed the day. Thank you. No, I don't repeat it, Steve. Sorry, mate. I'm sorry. Mr. Boss. Mr. Bloody Boss. That's what I want. Mr. Boss. Hey, that's a great name, isn't it? What's your name? Mr. Boss. Good evening, Ian. Good evening, Chris and Sue and all. Good evening, Steve. Oh, Steve Pace is laughing. What, at me or Mr. Boss? Adam Hudson. Yeah, we've done that one. What the hell are we going back on ourselves for? All right. Designed for people who shoot but have never shot driven game. We give them a mentor and teach people about etiquette, picking up but good birds, being safe. Well done. That's great. Carl Sullivan, good evening to you. Harry Breed, good evening all. Frank Casey, good evening, Chris and Sue and all. So we have 29 people in the house. What would you like to talk about tonight? Anything. I'm in the mood. Steve's got me in the mood. I'm in the mood for dancing, romancing. No. We were going to go to the pub with Steve and say, fuck you lot. We weren't going to bother. We weren't even going to tell you we're in the house. We were going to contact you from the pub. But did you go to the Rod and Lion, Steve? Did you go there or not? Or did you end up down the Chippy? And you saw a bloke called Elvis. Good evening, Chris and Sue. Hope you're both well. Julian Lees is in the house. Julian Lees is in the house. Julian, did you see the squirrel thing I put up on Corleone Talk? I put it up especially for you. Why would you rescue a squirrel that's live and bring it in your freaking car and think you're going to sit there stroking it? She got bit. She deserved everything she freaking got, that woman. Have you seen how vicious squirrels are? Adam Hudson. Hope he didn't go where I stayed. What a shithole. You didn't stay in my caravan. Adam, how could you say such a thing? No, we ended up the cootie shack in Lou. Bloody hell. Eh? There's a seagull shit on your head. There's more seagulls down there. Freaking dive bombers, aren't they? Have you seen them down there, Steve? Unreal, them seagulls. You sit there on the wall with your chips and nick them. Unbelievable, them seagulls in Lou. Unbelievable about the squirrel, yeah. Oh, Adam, no, a horrible carvery place. Anyway, who would like to talk about dog training? Who would like to talk about dog training? We're having an awards made. Shy Talks, that's it. Shy Talks. We're having an award made for people who I endorse for dog trainers in the group. So people, Richard Gould, I'm here. He's in the house. Richard Gould is in the house. Did you hear what he said about me earlier? I was asked, somebody asked a question and not many people answered it. So I did a quick drawing, 2 drawings of a back wind and a wind on the nose, right? And Richard Gould said, Chris drew them when he was 3. The bastard. Doesn't he realise that I'm autistic, not autistic? No, I'm autistic, not artistic. Smelly or smiley? What the hell? So you have to help me with what Richard just said there.
Smelly.
What's this? Sniff vision. Remember them LPs you used to get? Scratch covers. Remember that? And they had cannabis. You could scratch the cover and smell cannabis. And you could scratch the cover and smell a banana. And you could scratch the cover and smell dog shit. Well, you don't need to scratch the cover. Just walk in some and freaking lick it off your boots.
Richard said we'll get my dog's nose down.
Smelly. We'll get my dog's nose down. Is that a question or an answer? Nice to see Ben's dog got a squirrel skin dummy. Julian, you should have seen Ben's dog. Ben's dog was double trouble. Now, it wasn't me who come up with the name, the little shit. Our wee little shit. The dog was hard. The bitch was hard as nails, tough as boots. And at the end of the day, it just shows, doesn't it? It's like Sue. If I'd not kept her in line, I'd be in trouble by now. I have to keep her in line, everyone. I cannot let her push me too far. There has to be a limit. And if you let them get away with it, I'll tell you what, they're hard to bring back.
Give us an inch and we'll take them on.
Oh, give them an inch, they'll take him out. Adam Hudson, I have a question. Did you watch Pup Update video this week? What do you think? Unbelievable, Adam. Unbelievable. I love the mad head. He's looking a little bit spirited. I get so confused sometimes, being dyslexic. I sometimes think, which pup is that out of? Which litter is that out of? And I was asking Steve today, because I've got one here that belongs to Sean that's out with the same as Steve's. And they're Corleone breeding, and yours is Corleone breeding, Adam. But I think yours was from somebody else, but out of my breeding. I can't remember. This is the problem, see? He's in the house. Ben Doolan's in the house. Look, he's in the house. There he is, the superstar, the super chef. Honestly, unbelievable. Unbelievable chef. The way he can chop onions, as we said earlier, didn't we? We were talking about his onion chopping. And I was very impressed. Jealous, to be honest with you, absolutely jealous. It's like watching a good dog trainer, isn't it? It's like watching Steve Pace, not me. I think I'm going to hand over the reins to Steve Pace and say, here, Steve, get on with it. You can run the gaff. Isn't it nice, isn't it, when you've got people in the group that can train a dog to the standard that Steve's going to show you what he's trained his dog to, and not rushed it, but ask the question, do you think I should put the stop on it at this point? Involved with the group, an active member of the group. What would you do about the silliness circles when he comes back in before he gives you up the retrieve? I would put him on a place board, Adam. I would put him on a place board. That's what I would do. Place board at the right time. You can ask Ben Doolan that question. I don't know if I've got that right. Ben Doolan and Doolan. It's Dunnian, really, isn't it? Ben Dunnian. Really, where I come from, it's Ben Dunnian. No, Ian's in the house. We're not talking about nothing. Ben done Ian. No, he weren't. They weren't here at the same time. Anyway, I'll tell you what. I'll take me out off to Ben because they rescued that dog. Did you like the music I put up there? Ben, did you like that? Did you get the bit of a score where international rescue 5, 4, 3, 2, 1? This is international rescue. You're probably too young to freaking even know what that music is. Done, Ian. Hey, done, Ian. Done, Ian. That's it. He's breaking it down for me. Look, done, Ian. See, honestly, they all know I'm dyslexic. We've cracked it. Hello. Hello, Chris. Leanne Vine. Hello to you. Anyway, what should we talk about? Should we talk about steadiness? Should we talk about running in? Should we talk about the sit? Yeah, I think so. I think it went right over Ben's head. I reckon it went right over Ben Dunnian's head.
He was passing himself. I think he means he's being polite now.
I was passing myself when you put the video up.
I think
Pissing.
I think he meant to lie, said Renee.
Are you trying to freaking confuse me, Ben, aren't you? It's difficult enough being dyslexic. You're passing yourself. Freaking hell. Perhaps, honestly, we had a bit of a crack, didn't we? We had a bit of a crack. Yeah, that's what we said. Bit of a crack. Sometimes I couldn't understand what he said. He had to keep repeating it. I go, sorry. What did you say? But it's hell of a funny because I said, "Can you talk country Irish?" And when he did, I couldn't freaking understand a thing he said. So he's watering it down for me when he's talking to me. But what a lovely couple. What a lovely couple. Not just saying it. Yeah, pissing. Thank God for that. Thank God for that. Yeah, like I say, Julian, he is too young to want the Thunderbird. I bet he thought, what the shit is that music? You should have played freaking Danny Boy. Oh, Ben, Thunderbirds was unreal as a kid. Yeah. What about Fireball XL5? That was a brilliant tune, wasn't it? I love Fireball XL5. And on that note, Fireball XL5, it just shows, doesn't it? You can do anything with the internet, can't you? Fireball XL5. Here we go. Are you ready? Wait.
I wish I was a spaceman, the fastest guy alive. I'd fly you around the universe in Fireball XL5. Way out in space together, conquers of the sky. My heart could be a fireball, a fireball.
Who remembers that? Now you're going back if you can clock that one. What about, was it, remember that Marine Girl? Who remembers Marine Girl? Jew, the quality of your squirrel skins are fantastic. Shut up, Steve. Steve, don't tell him you've got one. Whatever you do, don't tell him you've got a squirrel skin for doing nothing today. I'm not having it. Everyone would be asking for one. He begged me. He was sat there crying. Captain Scarlet. Yes, Carlos Sullivan. Tell me about it. Honestly.
Marine Boy. Who are they on the side?
A Marine Girl.
No, Ian said Marine Boy.
No, there was a girl, wasn't there? Was it Marine Boy? Honestly, some people are into boys and some people are into girls. I thought it was. Oh, what was her name? A cartoon girl, and she used to swim like a dolphin, like a mermaid. What was she called again? Come on, somebody help me. I don't think it was a Marine Boy, unless I was straight them days. I have a 6 month. Here, well, we got a question. We have a question. Should we get back to dogs? Yeah. I have a 6-month-old pup that's keen, steady, and I'm stopping on the whistle. But my problem is I have it sometimes it drops the retrieve at my feet. Would love advice. Hang on. Marine, Aqua Maria, Julian, Marina. Let's see if we can get it first, and then I'll answer that question. Marina,
I remember that now.
Aqua Marina. Can we have it or not? Here we go. She used to give me a stiffy at the age of 6. Anyway, on that note.
Back to Leanne's
Wait.
question.
Ian Gull, I'm freaking disgusted at you. You're trying to bring gay boys into it before we've even freaking really kicked off. You had me worried that I'd changed. Trans marine girl to green marine boy. Yeah, Julian, remember that. I'm in love. Anyway, this is a dog training show, so let's go back.
Back to Leanne's.
Leanne Vine's question. Would anybody like to answer that question for Leanne? What would you do in that situation? I have a 6-month-old pup that's keen, steady, and I'm stopping on the whistle. But my problem is I've had sometimes he drops the retriever at my feet. What would your advice be? Michael McLaughlin, I love you. I love you. 6 months is a problem. Let it be a pup. How sensible is that? And I'd give up the obedience and build gameplay. Exactly. Gary Marriott, place board. Look, Ben Doolan, place board. You should have seen Ben's dog. The first bit I saw the dog, we took it into the rabbit pen, and the dog just ran around, went straight into the nettles. I thought, oh, a little cover. There's no problem with this dog hitting cover. This bitch hitting cover. 4 years old, not listening to him. And I said, right, now put it on the place board, get it on the place board, make it friendly, and we'll play some games with the dog. And we started playing some games. And eventually the dog was sitting on the place board quite nicely and got the idea of it. And then we went off, did some training, did some obedience, did some more training, did some hunting. Then we came back, did some stop, got the stop sharp on the dog. Then we came back and we used a rabbit, and I didn't film it. And he went into the rabbit pen, and the dog jumped onto the place board without being asked and retrieved the rabbit and didn't go till told. And it was absolutely wonderful to watch. It just shows that little bit of knowing what you're doing and giving that advice really, really helps the client. And that's what it's all about. I mean, I felt a fraud today. I took money off Steve Pace, and I really didn't tell Steve Pace what to do in much what he had. He come for a lesson, but guess what? You watch the videos. I'm not going to say any more than that, but you watch the videos and you see, if credit is due, I give it. If you need advice, I give it. That's my job. You know, don't rush your dog. It's still a pup. Concentrate on gameplay. If you play gameplay on the dog and don't bore the dog who's coming in, sitting and presenting it, you're tidying all that up. You're putting the dog into a situation. And what I like to do is I like to let my dogs grow up a little bit. I like to get a bond with them. I want them up in my lap at this age. I don't worry about a 6-month-old dog sitting steady at 6 months of age. It's all to do with gameplay. Steve's loaded. I don't want to know what his tackle's like. Richard Gold. I like Steve, but not that much. He's a married man. Steve's loaded.
Yeah, Leanne says, thanks. Yeah, all my training with him has been fun-based.
Good for you. Is it treat train? Come on, Leanne. It's all been fun-based? You got the dog sitting all through fun. Is it treats? Come on, Leanne, tell us. It's all interesting. I love dog debate. I love talking. Fun-based. He's got lots of drive like his father. Brilliant. Don't forget Zoni on Fireball XL5. John Griffiths, what are you on about? Honestly.
Tennis ball, she says.
Tennis balls. All to do. Oh, and a racket. Lynn, and a racket. Honestly, some people don't recommend using a racket and a tennis ball for a dog training. They reckon that you should use that for tennis. And I say you're a bit of a shuttlecock if you think that. I think, no, says Leanne. I don't use food. Good on you. Gameplay, tennis ball. Does the dog drop the tennis ball? I bet it doesn't drop the tennis ball like it drops a dummy. Give it a rabbit skin. Win a rabbit skin. You can only win them. You don't get them for nothing. Hey, Steve. Hey, don't give them away, do we, Steve? Yeah. Anyway, where are we? Anybody answer any questions? Come on, Sue. You're supposed to be management here. You're supposed to be firing all these dog questions at me. I just got to sit here sometimes and just freaking pretend.
But Ian, sorry, Adam Hudson said, I love the stinging nettle and e-collar video.
Adam, so did I. No pain, no gain. It's surprising, isn't it? It's the same with dog training, isn't it? At the end of the day, some kids will do anything for a couple of quid. Anything. Ask Jimmy Savile. Stop it. Get out of here. Anyway, did anyone hear the latest song in the charts that it's climbing the charts really high, and they're hoping £2. Hang on, I give them £2.50 each for the freaking e-collar. So they had £2 for the nettles, and then they had £2.50 each for the freaking e-collar. I can't earn money that fast. But what a video to show how the manipulative media manipulate it. Those boys took that, and I didn't cheat, and I would have packed that in at any point. They didn't want to go any further, but they were determined little buggers, weren't they? It was excellent. You only harden them up. Yeah, that's what you said, Richard, didn't it? You said, unfortunately, by turning it up slowly, you harden them up. You should have gone in with a big one. Yeah, and threw them off the settee, wouldn't it? That'd been fun, wouldn't it? Watching them go through the patio window.
Social services arrived.
He loved his nervous laugh. Honestly, we're cruel, really, aren't we? I could get reported to the child care system, couldn't I, for that shit? Honestly. Jimmy Savile. Jimmy Savile. I loved his nervous laugh. Honestly, Adam, you're sick. You're sick. Let's torture kids on the video. He not only kicks his dogs, he tortures kids as well. And the way he talks to his missus, he keeps talking about bondage in the bedroom. Sue, get me that Ray's new lead. Just get that too. Honestly, Ray, you don't need to be selling these to dog trainers. Pass it here, Sue.
I don't know. I'm going to get there. Get that.
Oh, freaking hell, she's shouting at me now. Honestly. Hate this time of year. Everything I left the dogs back with. Hanging up on the hook.
Oh, yeah.
Honestly, where the freaking hell is it? She's getting worse. She used to be a nice Devonian. Now she's getting freaking foul mouth like me.
Well, you put it in so many different places. It's like,
don't Sue, keep our sex life private. You put it in so many different places, she says. Honestly, she's getting worse as she's getting older. So here we go. Look at this. Look at Ray's new leads. Look at these guys. Look how he's making them. Michael M's had one and Ray sent me one. Who's your whipping boy? Honestly, in the bedroom, cat and nine tails, she is not going to argue. She will do anything you want under duress. Under a dress? No, under duress. 8 this time of year. Everything that I let the dogs out, they are back with fledglings in their mouth. 4 today. Where are you going, for Christ's sake? That's why it takes you 45 minutes. What, to tie her up?
Get going.
Honestly, absolutely lovely this is. I'm going to have some right good fun with this. Honestly, 2.5 this is. And it smells of leather. Don't you just love leather, Sue? Mine do that, the little bastards. Honestly, you lot. Mine's never catching birds. You're catching nothing like that. Honestly. What do you like, you lot? Catching little rabbits and things like that. Honestly, you're bloody cruel this time of year. You should do your line work. So Carl says, mine do that, little bastards. Stop it. You're getting worse, you lot. Put it away. Dawn is in the vicinity. Richard. I've took one look at Dawn years and years ago when you went to Alan Chadwick. When we went to Catherine Chudley's place. I thought exactly the same. Hot or what? Anyway, I thought, what's she doing with a boring tart like him? I thought he acts younger because he dyes his hair. I've never dyed my hair in my life. I've never dyed my hair. You bloody liar. You bloody liar. Anyway, we've got 46 people in the house. So now we're going to have a bit of a competition. We're going to have a bit of a competition. She doesn't vacuum. What? She doesn't. Richard. Now you're being rude. I haven't got a freaking clue what that means. So could you Google it? He's getting excited. He's typing strange now. He's not even putting an apostrophe.
He's only saying.
No, but he says she does, and then he's missed an apostrophe on the T, hasn't he? As in doesn't. Or is he doing this on purpose to try and confuse me? Get me guessing what he said. Just saying. Not the new one, I must say. Not the new one. Honestly, you lot do me head in. Mine do that, little bastard. Not the new one. Not the pup. Thank God for that. Thank God for that. Anyway, there's competition tonight. Kindly, by Ian Gaunt, we have a prize for the winner. And as we've got Bamba Gasboy going in the house at the moment, could Bamba Gascoigne just say he's still here? That is Mr. Nuts, Mr. Squirrel. Could he just explain he's here or not here? Just saying. Are you here, Mr. Nuts, Mr. Squirrel? You know what I'm talking about. If you're here, please come forward. You've got 15 seconds. We're going to ask a question, and he's going to set the question. Yes, he's in the house. Bamba Gascoigne, he's in the house. University Challenge. You need to come up with a question, Jules, and the first person to answer it on here, and you give me the person who answers the question correctly. So make it difficult. Make it so they can't Google the motherfucker, because they'll all be on the Google. They won't be watching me. Yeah, well, they've already said, can we cheat? You can do what you like. Do what you like as long as you win. Winning is everything. Honestly, coming second is no good. You're going to get a double DVD from Advanced Gundog Training. And it's from a trainer who's been training dogs for 45 years. Now, and it's 95 minutes long, and it's 2 discs, and it's advanced training. Mike, no. Look at him. They're trying to pre-guess what he's saying. Grey, borax. Hey? Nuts. No. He's going to come up with a question. Acorns, yeah. Tree rats.
I was going to say tree rats.
Yeah. Must be shit if you're giving it away, says Richard Gold. No. Do you know what? Be very careful what you say, because if Ian takes offence, I'm coming after you.
That was a good gesture from Ian.
Yeah, it's from Ian. And if anybody upsets my mate Ian, I'm coming to get you. I'll go out of my way to find you. Vermin, says Steve Bates. Honestly, do not call Ian that. Stop it, you lot. Ian's not listening. He only lasts 10 minutes, he told me. He said his attention span is 10 minutes, so don't worry. Right, said Fred. Stop it! Freaking hell. Shut up. Stop it. You're going to get me in trouble, you lot. Stop it, for God's sake.
Michael
and Adam, honestly, you're disgraceful. You're disgraceful. You're just trying to cause controversy in the group.
Is Ian drinking tonight? No, he's still recovering from the other night.
Stop it! Poor Jarvis, honestly. You're not going to get me in trouble. Ian's asked me not to do any Right Said Fred jokes. 264 okay. Anyway, so you've got to thank Ian for this. I'm teetotal now for the rest of his life. Look, we broke him. No, he broke himself. We didn't break him. No one forced him. He's gone teetotal. No. At the end of the day, if you can't let your hair down, life's too freaking short. We ain't got no hair. Stop it. Stop it. Honestly, you bugger, Chris. Anyway, me and Ian sat through this video and we thought it was brilliant. That's why we're giving it away. Well, he's giving it away. So I've got it here. I'm going to show you the video. This is the video that you will get sent in the post when that squirrel man eventually finds a question. I thought he was going to come off the top of his head being Gamba Gascoigne. We got 45 people in the house. One's left already. They've not even seen the video. I don't know how much this video was. Never get pissed in front of a GoPro. Hey, never get pissed. Pierre has trained with Chris many times with his spaniel. What is the dog's name? Hey, I like it. I like it. And you get that. You get that. I like it. There you go. You get that video. We don't mind giving away prizes on Corleone Gundogs. If you can train a dog after having this video, Rupert.
Oh.
Paul Jarvis. What's his primacy? Who the freaking hell's that? Primacy. Honestly, that's because Peter Piper's Scottish and he can't say Prince. Primacy.
Oh, well done, Paul. You're going to be so chuffed.
Paul, you're going to be so chuffed. And if you can't become a professional trainer within a week after watching this, congratulations, Paul. That was too easy, wasn't it, eh? Jules, that was too easy, wasn't it, eh? Paul Jarvis, he's probably the oldest swinger in town. I met him at Alan Chadwick's 4 years ago. He gave me a bottle of whiskey. Yeah! Hey, do you want this or do you want a mug? You're a mug if you take this. He's always wanted a mug. Do you want a mug or do you want the DVD? Press the wrong button, says Peter Piper. Peter Piper, we understand you're Scottish. So, put mug, please, you bastard. I was trying to get rid of it. Come on then. Come on then. I'll send Paul Jarvis a mug. He sends me his address. He's been after a mug for years. Look at him praying. Look, he's a nice lad, isn't he? We'll send him a mug. He doesn't want a double DVD of how to train his dog. Well, there's cockers in here as well. I'm a mug, says Richard Gould. Come on, one more. One more. No, I'm British. Get out of it. Get out of it. With that accent. Hackney. The Scotsman locked in the toilet. No, it's not. That's a kangaroo. A kangaroo. What's a Hackney? How are you? Hackney. Anyway, stop taking the mickey out of our friends. Did you see that game with Scotland and Ukraine? What happened? What happened? Even the Welsh beat them. And it's gone quiet. We're waiting for Jules to come in with another question. If someone wants to win this, honestly, it's like a treat night tonight, isn't it? Utter pish. That's it. Utter pish. Honestly, how I understand you guys. But do you know what? It's hell of a funny because when Ben was here, his missus is from Manchester, and he's from Northern Ireland, but they both live in Ireland. I wasn't trying to talk Irish for some reason. When I'm with the Scottish, I try and talk Scottish. When I'm with the Irish, sometimes one Irish accent, I like it and I try and pick it up. Other accents, I couldn't even get it right if I tried. So Ben was like, "I can't do it." No, see, I can't even do it. See, no, he was nothing like that. Use it as a coaster. Says Ian. Ian, were you impressed with this? Ian, were you impressed with this? Come on, Ian. Were you impressed, Ian? Come on. To be sure. Put a bit of luck in it for me. Put a bit of luck in it. Anyway, so there you go. So anybody want to win this? It looks, from where I'm looking, because it's back to front, it looks like it's Polish, the writing. It's all back to front.
That's perfect.
Now, well, you see it perfect, but because I'm looking at the screen like this, it actually looks back to front. Anyway, I don't know if Jules is still in the house or he's left the auditorium. Perhaps he's stuffing a squirrel. What the hell does that mean, Lynn Vine? Leanne Vine? What does the hands mean? I'll catch it. Or Ian only dreams to be like Chris Green. Stop it, honestly. I told you, Richard. Don't wind him up tonight, please. Else he might have to start drinking. Still thinking. Thank God for that, Jules. Ian, does that mean I get the mug and the DVD for a coaster? I'd love to watch it. You'd love to watch it? No, you wouldn't, Leanne. You would not. You would not. In the video, he says, "This is a fully trained dog. Pretend it's a puppy." I want to see a puppy going wrong and how to correct it. I don't want a fully trained dog and pretend it's a puppy.
Oh, Leanne's got to answer the next question, right? Then, isn't she?
Yeah, so that's what Sue said, Leanne.
No cheating in this
There's
house.
no cheating in this house. Get your Google button ready. It's terrible. That's why we're giving it away. Well, Ian's giving it away, but I'm going to have to fucking put £5 postage to it. I would rather freaking bin it than give £5 postage towards it. But I would love someone to have it and go, oh, I learned so much from that. Thank you,
Go, I'll give you a fiver for it.
Harry. Ian, do you want to take a fiver off Harry for this?
Minus the postage.
What I would like, make it 10. Here we go. Let's bid it up then. Here we go. Let's do it properly. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, next we have a bottle of wine. Only a quarter of a bottle of wine. And I'm not going to sell it for £1, £2, or even £3. If you got it for £5, you'll be getting a bargain. But today and today only, this is all proceeds is going to the mother-in-law's outing. The more you spend, the further we send her. Bidding war for charity. So now the next item on the list is a chocolate monkey. No, it's not. Gary Marriott, burn it. What if Chris Green was watching this? He'd be absolutely pissed, wouldn't he, Gary? I don't want it, says Steve Pace. Steve Pace, what do you think if we sent it to Harry to really mess up his head?
Well, Harry said I'll drive to you.
Harry said he's going to drive to us. Yeah, right, okay, do it for charity. Okay, Adam Hudson, for charity. We'll let Jules, because he's still thinking, decide which charity of his choice we should send the money. So, okay, who'll give me £1 for it? Who'll give me £1 for this beautiful video? Only used 27 times by Ian. Got totally confused and then came down.
Oh, here we go.
And give it to me to try and confuse me. So, okay, Adam's going to go £1. We got £1. We got £1. Any advance on £1? We've got £1 on this beautiful video. Double. It's like I say, it's second hand, but guess what? Look at those beautiful pictures there.
Julian's questions in.
£1. Oh, for frick's sake! Now he's ruined it, hasn't he? So not only do you have to bid for it, you have to answer the question as well. What bird call sounds like go back, go back, go back, etc., etc.
Duck.
What the hell is he on about? Harry, you are heading in the right direction. Don't bother. Adam Hudson, £3. Throw it in the kennels. What? £3. Adam's bidding on himself. Oh no, Lynn went £2. Adam's not down. So Adam went £1, Lynn went 2. Adam went 3. Simon Spruce, duck, guinea fowl, a parrot.
Well, we'll have to wait for Jules.
Honestly, I've lost my thought pattern here. We're into £3. It's going to cost me £5 to post it. £3.50. Leanne Vine, lovely. I don't think there's any Labradors on it at all. It's all to do with freaking Spaniels and Cockers. Depends on the accent. £3.75. £3.75. I'm going to give £5 for this. I'm going to give £5 to charity rather than posting it. Jesus Christ, I turned a funny colour then. I look like freaking I'd been under a sun lamp. I turned orange. It keeps changing because I'm sitting there. Look. It's trying to pick up the DVD. Look. It's like I got constipation. Watch me face. Does it go bright red? Look. Does it, Sue? I'm trying to focus. No labs.
Yeah.
English.
It's English.
What's English?
The bird that goes go back.
Go back.
Oh, that's reminding me of something.
I don't have a DVD player. Only been played once. Laugh out loud. No, it's been played twice. We had a laugh with somebody else here as well. They thought exactly the same as we did, Ian. They thought exactly the same as we did. I know that when people asking the dogs to hold the area, and they go there, I'd say that sounds like sheep.
Oh, Alistair, what did Alistair say? Oh, flipping it.
Red grouse. Red grouse.
Mm.
We ain't got no red grouse down here. So how the freaking hell do I know what they freaking sound like? Down here. Grouse. I got grouse. And we got some single malt. Honestly, I tell you what, Bamba Gascoigne is just way ahead of all of us, isn't it? Alistair wins, eh? Alistair, do you want this? You got a bid on it now. You got the right answer. You now got a bid on it. You bastard Upton. You change the rules as we go along. Last there. Yeah, no, they go, nah, nah. Labrador people, nah, nah. Sound like a load of freaking sheep. Sheep are running in every direction when the Welsh do it. Stop it. You can't do racist jokes. Anyway, are we getting anywhere with this DVD or what? We're up to No. We changed. You can't change the rules now. It was a bidding war at one point. You can't just get it on just that, Alistair. He's got a bid for it now. We're not just giving it away. Somebody will say, I must have been drunk that night. I paid £5 for that, and he posted it to me, and I answered the question right. So anybody who wants to bid on it, all you have to say is grouse, red grouse, and put your bid in. And then you trump Alistair at the moment, because Alistair got red grouse and he's helped you. He should have put his bid in and then gave the answer. He says, you bastard, you've turned me over. I'd rather save my money to buy your book, Chris. That's a touchy subject. That's a touchy subject, honestly. Ian's writing a book about me at the moment. Aren't you, Ian? Writing a book about me, you bastard. I'd rather save my money and buy your book, Chris. No, you've got one coming in, Rich. You sent me £1 and £1 for an autograph one. When it eventually comes out, everybody in the group's getting one for nothing. Honestly. But you're gonna have to back off and let me stop having to put videos up and start concentrating. I want a prison sentence if I'm gonna write my book, I think. Be locked up, rule 45, and just get on with my book. Let you lot all run the Patreon soon. I mean, you see what it's like coming on a Wednesday and not knowing what to talk about and then just waffling. Honestly.
I was just says, no thanks, Chris. Lab man myself and think your methods take some beating now. And Adam says, this is the crappiest auction I have ever been to. Disgrace over there.
The problem is, Adam, the only auctions you've been to, they're normally wearing turbans, aren't they? And they barter, don't they? What? I take £20. £20. I give you 19. No, I give you 12. I give you 10, 19. Oh my God, I shouldn't have done that, should I? That went straight off the top of my head, and I never thought about that. May offend someone. Sorry. Steve Pace, duck and nothing. Well done, Steve. Steve, you do not need a video. You should be bringing out your own, mate. After watching Steve today, honestly, it made me feel inadequate. Honestly, he stopped for a pee. Luckily, he doesn't know much about the wind, and it blew back onto his trousers. I will get the Drake Said one. Will you? Simon Spruce, Drake Said video is a good video. If you're a Labrador person, it's a great video. And it's actually a good video if you're training any dog, I think. I've always been impressed with that one. You'll get a prison term for torturing children with the e-collar. Gary Marriott, don't freaking give people ideas. Imagine them taking me in a police station and saying, Mr. Upton, what were you thinking when you said, I'll pay you? The best Wendy, what? The best Wednesday.
You didn't say I'll pay you. You said there's a prize.
Yeah, and I never even said what it was, and they were up for it, weren't they? No one was poked with a stick.
I didn't even know what
or tied down.
10 pence or 50p.
Yeah, Gary, they consented. That's what Jimmy Savile said. That's what Kevin Spacey said. That's what Maxwell said. That's what Maxwell's boyfriend said, but he didn't say it, did he? He's dead. I got it. You're right. Brilliant and nice people. I've met John and Sandra a few times. Yep. I've never met. I've seen John. I've seen Sandra. But I've never been out for dinner with them. And Rolf Harris, said Peter. Honestly. Why would you have to bring Rolf Harris into this? Hey, I mean, not being funny, people were slightly thick, weren't they? Jake the Pate with an extra leg. Hey? Playing with your didgeridoo in front of children. Honestly. Hey? Tie me kangaroo down, sport. It gets freaking worse. Oh, don't mention freaking Prince Andrew. Okay, this is it. Thank you, Chris. I wanted someone to mention that. This is the song that's climbing the charts. Prince Andrew.
Adam says no leg jokes.
No leg jokes. Hey, Adam, you ain't got a sense of humour. That's your problem. Last time someone freaking had a go at you about your leg, you were hopping mad, weren't you? Stop it. Anyway, here we go. Here we go. Bear with me. Do you want the nonce mix? Or no, we'll give you the clean mix. We won't give you the sweaty nonce mix. We'll just give you. We won't give you the 12-inch mix. We'll give you the basic mix. So here we go. This is climbing the charts. Fantastic for the Queen's Jubilee. Right, I want you to stand and salute her as this is being played. This is what's climbing the charts. Imagine this goes to #1 this week. Don't believe me? Have a look. 2 little boys. Stop it, Gary Marriott. With 2 little toys. Each had a wooden horse. Yeah, each had a wooden, yeah. Climb up here beside me, he says in that frigging thing. I tell you what, I never trusted that bastard. I was in the choir, you know. The only reason I was in the choir, they paid me. I couldn't freaking sing. I could sing. I could I could move my mouth because they were paying me. But guess what? I couldn't read. I was dyslexic. But they paid me. That's why I joined the choir. I was not into it. Please kneel here. Okay, so here we go. No laughing. Are you ready? It's coming. Can I say that on here? After what you lot have been up to. What's happening? Here it comes.
So he's Peter through with traffic, then they pay the dogs to talk. Cause he's a sweaty dogs, no, he's a sweaty dogs. You know he's true, the Prince Andrew is a sweaty dogs. He's a sweaty dogs, no, he's a sweaty dogs. You know he's true, the Prince Andrew is a sweaty dogs. He's a dogs, he's a dogs. Prince Andrew's a dogs, he's a dogs, he's a dogs. Prince Andrew's a dogs, he's a sweaty dogs, no, he's a sweaty dogs. You know he's true, the Prince Andrew is a sweaty dogs. He's a sweaty dogs, no, he's a sweaty dogs. You know he's true, the Prince Andrew is a sweaty dogs. He's a sweaty dogs, no, he's a sweaty dogs. You know he's true, the Prince Andrew is a sweaty dogs. He's a sweaty dogs, no, he's a sweaty dogs. You know he's true, the Prince Andrew is a sweaty dogs.
Anyway, that's enough of that. I think it's absolutely freaking disgusting.
Michael McLaughlin says surely that's
He was never guilty of anything until proven.
or until he paid 12 million.
Until he paid 12 million. Well, Mother paid 12 million, didn't she? Anyway, on that note, I think I may be going to the tower. We could be banned forever for that. They could say, I'm sorry, but Prince Andrew has put in an injunction in. Well, he'll have to come round and serve it personally, won't he? Epstein's friend is not happy, I would say. And I would say the Queen is hoping that doesn't reach #1 in the charts.
That's probably why he got COVID, allegedly.
Oh, Sue's being personal now. He got COVID. I wonder if he's sweating.
Michael said, surely that's not in the charts.
Michael, it is in the charts and it's climbing rapidly. Now, you imagine that on the terraces with all the football teams for the next 2 months. He's a sweaty nuts. He's a sweaty nuts. And what you got to do, you've got to take the knee for him because you feel sorry for him. So don't forget, that's what the England team will be doing, taking the knee after the last 2 games they've played. And if they carry on playing the way they're going, Southgate, they'll be putting that song up and singing it for him. No, they won't. He's a lovely lad, isn't he? He's brought that team together. Honestly. Hey, what about it what about the? I had to be very careful what I said then. Something went through my head, and I thought, do not say it. No, no, no. It's not about anybody in the group. It was about the player that England brought on that changed the game. Now let's see who's watching. Who changed the game for England in the last 20 minutes? Come on. Got hair like a woman. Just so I can give you a clue. The sun. No, it's nothing to do with the sun. Yes, Harry. Harry knew, and Steve knew as well. Yeah, you knew Harry, didn't you? Yeah. The sub. Yeah. I used to play Sunday League football, and I can tell you 2 quick stories. That Brian Clough came along one day. It was absolutely freezing on the Derby racecourse. It was called the racecourse, and there was about 40 football pitches by the cricket club, and we used to like play Sunday League football. And Brian Clough and his mate Taylor was looking for new talent, a bit like Jimmy Savile, and he was walking around the Sunday League teams looking for young lads to put into the Derby team and bring on. And he used to do that with the teams. And I'm sitting there, it's absolutely freezing. My feet are absolutely iced up, and I'm freaking feeling sorry for myself. And he says, "What's the problem with you?" That's the only thing Brian Clough ever said to me. He says, "What's the problem with you?" I said, "My feet are freezing." He says, "Get on the pitch, you Mardy bastard." That's all Brian Clough said to me. Talk about we want to be liked and we want to be, well done, son. You played well there. Get on the pitch, you Mardy bastard. That's what he said to me. Honestly, and that made me a right man. That did. That hardened me right up. That did. Thought, you bastard. So I used to do the milk, and he used to live in Allestree. So every time I put his milk on his doorstep, I stuck my finger in it as if a freaking bluebird, a bird had freaking popped his freaking milk bottle top. So I got him back, the bastard. But every time he opened the gate, the fucking birds fucking put the fucking lid in again. He used to have gold top. He used to like drinking, didn't he, Brian Clough? But what a manager. And he said to me one day, on a training day when I was playing for Sherwood, not young offenders. That was a different story. When I was playing for Sherwood Foresters, a youth team, he said to me, Upton, he says, "You're so mouthy." He said, "I think you could make a coach." And I went, "Really, Brian?" He says, "Yeah, we could take your teeth out and put seats in." Bastard. Honestly, and you think I'm rude? You think I'm rude? Did you make his milk yellow? No, Julian. Now you're being filthy. Now you're being filthy. Yellow Waterfall by I.P. Daly. Anybody read that book? Eh? Anybody read that book? Open and Honest reminds me of someone. Richard Gould. Go on then. Tell me more. Richard, tell me more. Jim will fix it for you. Stop it! Oh, Richard, it looked a shit game. Yeah, tell me about it. I had Germany to score to win 3-0. And I had Germany. I always backed the underdog. I wanted England to win. But when Germany scored 1, I thought, hang on, you've had 2 disallowed. You're going to get me 3 goals easy. Never freaking happened, did it? England came back. And then you listen to the pundits, Clough versus Upton. Yeah, 2 big gobs from the Derby. Eh? Actually, I don't think Clough was from Derby originally, was he? He managed Derby and managed Forest. Brilliant manager. I'd rather Clough give you a bollocking and he say, "Come here, young man. Come here, young man." That's what Clough used to say. "Come here, young man." But he was into his football, wasn't he? And he was into promoting kids. I remember the good games with Leeds, and it was brilliant in them days. Honestly, it was fantastic. It was when football was football. And remember what Clough used to say to John Revie about Leeds, "You dirty bastards." Hey, anybody from Leeds? Can't go there. Might upset someone. Anyway, got 15 minutes. Clough was class. Yeah, guess what? Clough never managed England neither, did he?
You won that many.
Loved Clough when I was a kid. Yeah. Okay, so we got 59 minutes and 26 seconds. Anybody got a question about dog training? Too late. It's time to say goodbye. Clough, probably the greatest manager not to manage Liverpool, or Michael McLaughlin. Look what Leeds did to him. He didn't last there very long, did he? And you know what them prima donnas are like in Manchester United at the time, do you? Do you reckon he could have handled Cantona? Eh? Kung Fu kicking Cantona. Don't mention Cantona to Alan Chadwick. He is a god. He is a god. Cantona is a god. Liverpool. So anyway, on that note, we've had an hour, and I've talked non-freaking stop as normal. Thanks so much for asking so many dog questions. I think Leanne Vine should actually get a prize just for freaking asking the only question in the house tonight about dogs. That's what I think she should have. If you send me your details, hey, Jules, shall we send Leanne Vine a little one? Shall we? Shall we send her a little squirrel skin so the dog wants to hold it and wants to deliver it to hand? We didn't mention that. I said I was going to come back and mention what I'd do. I'd put the dog on a place board, teach the dog to come in on a place board, but give it some high value. There's nothing better, Leanne, than something high value in your mouth in the bedroom. Now I'm being clean here. I know you all thought, oh God, Chris has stepped over the line. But I'm being clean here.
Leanne says, please, Chris.
Please stop it. Please. You'll have to send me your address, Leanne, your telephone number, and a photo of you before I can say yes. No, of course you can. We'll send you a small one. So Jules said the snipe. No, we won't send her the snipe. We did send somebody the snipe as a prize, Jules. Guess who it was? Go on, Jules. I'll give you a prize if you guess who it was. Jules, we'll give you a prize if you guess who we sent the snipe to when he answered a question. Yeah, Leanne, if you actually send me your details, you don't need to send a photograph, honestly. You'll get a squirrel skin just for being polite with me and not telling me to sod off.
She says, anything would be very grateful.
Do you know what? That's what Sue says every evening. Anything would be very grateful. Honestly, I like you, Leanne, straight away. You and me would get on like an house on fire if anything would be grateful. I have to say that to myself these days. It was one of three people. Hang on, Jules. Why should we give you three guesses? Go on then, Jules. Go for it. First question, Jules. Go for it. And we're running over here, Jules. Shall I send them through Facebook Messenger? Yeah. Send me your address through Facebook Messenger and I will send it to you. No problem at all. With somebody else we had to send something, didn't we? Oh, Paul Jarvis, send me your address for your cup. Honestly, the things we're giving away today, I'll be skint. Harry, you've ruined it.
Well, Julian didn't read the Julian didn't actually read what people were saying because Gary went, it's very good, which was a giveaway. Harry jumped in and said, it's Gary. He read the question, the answers.
Harry.
And Jules went, I don't know.
There you go. Harry's looking for a squirrel skin. Harry.
But you said that Leanne was the only one that asked the dog question tonight, and Richard Gould jumped right in and went, quarter in, turn in or turn out.
No, that was earlier on Corleone Talk.
Oh.
That was the figure of 8 about freaking taking the piss out of Chris being a 3-year-old because he was scribbling. Not dribbling, scribbling. Sorry, boys. Harry had premature ejaculation there. He just couldn't hold back. Right? Harry let one go there, did he? For the boys. Okay, on that note, thanks everybody for tuning in. We've got 36 people in the house. We went up to, I think, 45. Obviously, we pissed some off. Never mind, it doesn't matter. I've got 2 on the radiator now. Good on you, Jules. You're a star. Bollocks, great crack tonight, says Peter Piper. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed yourself. Bit of light entertainment. There was no education involved, was there? It was just... And please do not purchase that song and make it number 1. Else the Queen is going to be... What's it? Horribilectrous? What's she say? What's that word? Anybody come up with that one for me? What did the Queen say? It's been a horribilectrous year when Windsor burnt down. What was the word? What was the proper word? Is anybody intelligent in here? Or are you all leaving the auditorium? Look at them, they're all leaving. Look, they're legging it. Good laugh tonight, says Frank Casey. Go out, bollocks to you all. Bollocks, says Julian Lees. Bollocks, 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 bollocks to you all. Just imagine anyone news in the house. They're thinking, freaking hell. Oh, there we go. Michael McLaughlin. Annius Aurelius. There you go. He was a Roman emperor, wasn't he? Mel Gibson played him in freaking, or was it? Anyway, on that note, shut up, Chris, and go to bed. Anus Aurelius, says Gary Marrett. That's how I would have spelt it, Gary. Thank you for that. Good night. Take it all. Oh, look, they're all coming up with it now. They've all Googled it. It wasn't Mel Gibson. Sore bottom, says Julian Lees. Bum, bum. Bum, bum. Get it? Good night.